Peace, what's up everybody? This is Jay Everyday, also known as Furious Styles. Okay, today's topic is going to be something that's been talked about before, but obviously it seems to have fallen on deaf ears, and in my humble opinion, I think it may be a mind fuck. And what I'm going to talk about today is former R&B singer, now turned reality star. You can call a reality person a star. Is Tearri. Let me first start by giving you a little bit of background on Tearri. Tearri was signed to Def Jam when Jay-Z was the president of Def Jam. And I believe she was the first female R&B artist signed there. As a matter of fact, I think she was signed before Rihanna, or they were signed right around the same time, but I think Tearri was signed first. Now, just like with some things I've talked about in the past in this pedophile culture, we tried to sell this little girl as sexy and all of this stuff, and it just didn't work out for her. Now, this isn't to say that she isn't talented or she couldn't sing, but you're trying to sell a child selling sex and have her in sexy clothes, and she's just a pretty girl, young girl at that. So wasn't nobody buying that shit. And honestly, the music wasn't up to par. So basically, the music career got stalled, and she wasn't really heard from. She was hovering around the business, but she really wasn't heard from a while. Then she popped up on Love and Hip Hop. She was dating Ray J for a while. She was, getting the melodrama and just the typical reality bullshit that everybody goes through. And then over the last 2 days, she basically, blew up all over the internet because supposedly her ex-boyfriend leaked a video of her giving him oral sex. Then he proceeded to ejaculate all over her face. Now, here's the thing about it. First of all, the video was done willingly, and supposedly the video was in her possession, but of course her boyfriend supposedly hacked her phone, or hacked her iCloud account, then uploaded it to the internet. Now, let me qualify this by saying, if he did do that, he needs to pay the penalty for doing that, because that's some sucker shit if he did do it. However, if it's found out that he didn't do it, then, she has to deal with the consequences of letting yourself be videotaped doing a sexual act with someone you're intimately involved with. And I hear people talking about, they feel sorry for her, and that was wrong for him to do that. And I'm like, yeah, that goes without saying. But see, if you don't videotape yourself giving someone a blowjob, then you don't have to worry about it being on the internet. And this shit all goes back to all of these Hollywood stars and all of these people always talking about, I was hacked. How did my nude pictures get out? How about some fucking personal responsibility? See, everybody wants somebody to take personal responsibility when you commit a crime, when you lose your house, when you lose your job, when you're poor. Everybody wants somebody to take personal responsibility for that. But when you take an electronic device, like a phone, and you let somebody take pictures of your titties, you send somebody a video of you masturbating or whatever the case may be, that shit is your fault. It doesn't matter what the other person did. That shit is your fault. Because no one made you put that shit on a phone, upload it to the cloud, and then not expect for some asshole out here to hack your shit and put it out there. Well, everybody enjoys a degree of privacy. Nothing is private on an electronic device. I'm tired of people saying that. If you're dumb enough to put something on an electronic device and it gets out, that's your fault. Guess what? I take a picture of my dick and send it to a female, and she decides to put it all over the internet, and I'm somebody famous. That's not her fault. It's my fucking fault. I'm tired of this shit of people not taking personal responsibility when it comes to dumb shit. See, in the real world with real consequences, everybody has to own their own shit. You lose your job, so what? Fuck you. Your car get repossessed, so what? Fuck you. You file bankruptcy, so what? Fuck you. That's how society views shit. You get evicted, so what? Fuck you. Let me put all your shit on the street. But now I'm supposed to be sympathetic because you let a man film you giving him a blowjob, and you let him film him coming on your face. Then you're upset when that shit gets over the internet. You should be ashamed. Not for the sexual act. You should be ashamed for being stupid and letting somebody film you performing an intimate act on them. Now watch. Now everybody's going to come to her aid. Everybody's going to say how, oh, this is wrong and this is this. And I just seen a day where supposedly her and another dude went and broke the dude windows out of his car. And I'm sorry, your punk ass come and touch my car. I'm whooping your ass. Because you shouldn't be fucking touching my car. And that brings me to the whole point about the mind fuck. See, things was getting real cold for her on this reality shit. And she needed some reason to continue to be on this show. If you ever notice, whenever somebody's shit start drying up, here comes some type of scandal. And I'm gonna do a video on that shit too. How every time a motherfucker got a project getting ready to come out, here comes the scandal before the project. If you ever notice, I'm going to do some research and I'm going to show you the correlation between a scandal and when a motherfucker got a project coming out. Because a lot of this shit be fake. A lot of motherfuckers is trying to make it seem like they're having all of these breakdowns and issues and financial problems when they just need to drum up interest for whatever their next project that's coming out. And that goes for everybody. Even the highest stars and the most respected and established stars you can think of in television, music, and movies. Think it's a fucking game. Think it's a game. Now, while I don't condone nobody leaking some personal shit that you and another person are doing, because I think, like I said, that's some sucker shit. But at the same time, yo, there's plenty of blame to go around. You shouldn't have let another man film you giving him head. Straight up. You ever notice there's never no tapes of no man giving a woman head unless it's in a porno? Or unless the dude is thirsty enough to be in a fucking video like a couple of reality stars that we all know of. I don't gotta say their names, you know them. The thirst is fucking real out here, man. These people are doing anything to avoid a legit life. They want that reality life. They want to continue to be on that bullshit. Now, how is any man supposed to take you serious when he see what you do sexually to a man that you with and let him videotape it? What man is supposed to take you serious after that? What kind of respect are you think you're going to garner from a man if he sees some shit like that? Because see, you best believe, watch her monetize that shit. Watch. I'll put any amount of money on it that she'll try and monetize that shit. Like, oh well, I couldn't fight it, so I had to do what I had to do. Then all of a sudden, then it'll be leaked on, then the whole tape will be out there. And then they'll go back to the narrative that since the whole tape was out there, I might as well get paid for it. See here, don't get it twisted. They're trying to follow the blueprint that fucking Paris Hilton and Kim Kardashian laid out. But here's the thing. That narrative is played out. You're only going to be famous for 5 minutes. And if a company like Vivid or whatever fucking company wants to give you $1 million for a sex tape, how much money do you think they're going to make off of it? And you best believe they're going to want the whole tape, raw and uncut. And you best believe they want to see you busting it open too. So with that being said, man, don't do sex tapes. Don't send nude pictures over the phone. You don't want to be exposed. Don't do shit that leads to your exposure. Nothing is private on the internet. Nothing is private on the cloud. They can be hacked. But at the same time, don't sit up here and let a man hold a phone while he's having sex with you. Because guess what? If you do and it comes out, that's your fault, not his. And everybody who says, oh, you're blaming the victim, that's not right. It's supposed to be intimate and private. Nah. Blaming the victim is a woman walking down the street and she's dressed nice or got on a tight dress and a man attacks her. That's blaming the victim, saying that she asked for it. No. If you let another man film you performing a sexual act on him and he puts it out, you have to deal with that. You have to deal with the consequences of that. Just like if you're having sex with someone and you decide not to wear a condom and you either get a venereal disease or you wind up getting somebody pregnant that was just a jump off. That y'all was just cut buddies. Y'all just cut friends. Fuck buddies. And you get them pregnant. Yeah, it's the other person's fault, but it's your fault too, because you decided to lay down with that person and not use any protection. So I don't want to hear shit about victim shaming. Because where's a personal fucking responsibility? That's what's wrong with the society today. Nobody has any personal responsibility. When you do certain shit and it catches up to you, you have to deal with it. And like I said, if her ex-boyfriend is the type of dude that would do that shit to her and she couldn't recognize that, yeah, he deserves to pay. But at the same time, yo, you got to deal with that shit because you let him film you performing sex on you, then you let him ejaculate on your face and let him put that on your phone. There is no expectation of privacy with regards to electronic devices, whether it's your computer, your tablet, your phone. You had better learn that, or a lot more people are going to be caught not caught, but going to be exposed for sexual acts that they thought were private. And that's it, man. That's all I got to say about the matter. This is Jay Everyday, and I'm out.